All right, here she be. Hello and welcome back to the Outdoor Minimalist YouTube channel. My name is Meg Carney and I'm the author and host of Outdoor Minimalist. And today I will be reviewing Nemo Equipment's Forte Endless Promise sleeping bag. The Forte Endless Promise is one of Nemo's newest initiatives toward moving towards a more circular system within their company and a higher level of sustainability than ever before seen in the outdoor industry. The reason that this is called their Endless Promise sleeping bag is because it is made from a monopolymer, which means it only uses one type of fiber, which allows it to be recyclable. And if anyone knows anything about textile recycling, that is quite the feat to accomplish. I have used the Nemo Forte sleeping bag as my primary sleeping bag for several years. And the reason that I chose the Forte and now use the recyclable version, the Endless Promise version, is because of their classic spoon design. So for anyone that sleeps on their side, tosses and turns in the nights, or sometimes like me, I sleep on my stomach a lot when I'm camping. I don't really know why, but this sleeping bag, although it has a mummy design and the hood, which increases overall heat retention, there we go, overall heat retention inside of the bag, you still have plenty of space to move around. You don't feel constricted. So anyone that feels like mummy bags make them feel a little claustrophobic, I found that the Forte is an excellent design. Although Nemo does offer several sleeping bags that have a down insulation, this Forte bag, it uses synthetic insulation. The synthetic insulation, there are pros and cons to that. Obviously, they're made from synthetic materials and they can shed microplastics. I do think that it's a pro that a lot of the materials in the sleeping bag, one, it's 100% recyclable. Two, they use Blue Sign certified fabrics. And three, the big pro of a synthetic sleeping bag is it doesn't as easily lose loft, and it also will continue to insulate if it is to get wet. Okay, for this next part, I'm gonna open it up. Okay, so right now it's in the included compression sack, which when you purchase any of the Nemo sleeping bags, it comes with a compression sack as well as a storage bag, which allows you to take the sleeping bag out when you're not traveling or camping and hang it up in a closet. That way it doesn't lump together, the insulation doesn't lump together and you're less likely to get any cold spots, which allows the materials and the insulation to last much, much longer. All right, here she be. Upside down. Okay. A few features that I really like on the Nemo Forte. One, it has the hood. It also has this flap. And this flap I have found extremely helpful because if you are anyone that camps in shoulder seasons or colder weather, you know that sometimes your face gets cold and you also don't want to like cinch the hood all the way like around your face. But this allows you to cinch the hood down as comfortably as you want. And then you can just flap this over your face and you can still breathe easy, but it helps keep the warmth inside. The other really nice thing about these sleeping bags in particular are the thermo gills. So this Forte comes with two thermal gills, so you can have them open or closed depending on the temperatures and your comfortability. That way the sides, you can keep them zipped all the way up, but the gills then allow a little bit more heat to escape and you can have a more comfortable night's sleep. Even though the materials are 100% post-consumer recycled, they were still able to make them a relatively high denier. So if you're looking at a product listing and the product specs, you may notice that in front of the materials, it will say something like 30D polyester or 20D polyester. Essentially, the D stands for denier. And the higher the denier number, the higher quality or like thicker and stronger that fabric fiber is. So if you're looking for durability, look for a higher denier number. And this bag uses 30 denier in some areas and 20 denier in other areas, which is an excellent durability in compromise with the comfortability. So you have a very durable material when it comes to using it in outdoor settings, but it's also quite soft to the touch of your skin, and it is somewhat akin to using like silk sheets, I guess. That's kind of how it feels to me. Not that I personally use silk sheets, but that's like the closest fabric that I could think of that it kind of feels like, which I think is really comfortable. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's like the perfect day, if you get that reference. April 24th? Is that right? April 14th? I don't remember, but it's from Miss Congeniality, so whatever. This being on top of me is making me really sweaty, so what else do you want me to say about it? If you watch my review of the Nemo Dragonfly Osmo, you'll know that I gave that a sustainability score of 8, which is quite high for my channel. For this one, I will give it a slightly higher one. I wanted to rate it the same because it's the same company, but because this is the first and only sleeping bag on the market right now that I know of that can 100% be recycled and is already made from post-consumer recycled materials and from Blue Sign certified fabrics, I would give this a sustainability rating of 9.
Good?
Yeah. I'm sweating. If you liked this review and would like to see more, make sure you hit that like button. I don't know where it is on the screen, but you can find it. And you can also subscribe to stay up to date with new releases of our YouTube videos on the YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with podcast episodes that are released every Monday about various topics regarding sustainability in the outdoor industry, you can subscribe to our Spotify or Apple Podcasts. If you want a nice clean package to know what's going on every single week, the easiest way to do that is to head over to theoutdoorminimalist.com and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. And together, we will create a better outdoor space as we recreate.